Hello, Secretary Pete Buttigieg here. I am joined by Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clarke, who has come today to the U.S. Department of Transportation as we commemorate Black History Month and discuss the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act.
Hi, Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, Kristen Clarke here. And this year we are marking the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. A law that made it unlawful to discriminate against any person because of their race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The Department of Justice remains committed to coordinating with all of our federal agencies, such as the Department of Transportation, to ensure that we are upholding the Civil Rights Act and all other non-discrimination laws.
Transportation has long been a space where some of the bravest Americans fought for civil rights. The Pullman Porters, Homer Plessy, Rosa Parks, the Freedom Riders are just some examples of Black Americans who have contributed to the legacy of civil rights in transportation. During Black History Month, we're reminded of that important legacy and continue to assess our efforts to address transportation disparities impacting Black communities and across the transportation system.
And the Civil Rights Division at the Justice Department works every day to uphold the civil rights and constitutional rights of all people in our country, especially some of the most vulnerable members of society. Our work includes protecting people from violation of their rights, whether by addressing accessibility concerns along everyday modes of transport or ensuring compliance with Title VI protections across federal agencies and more. We're also working to combat transportation discrimination, which is a direct outgrowth of racial segregation patterns of the past.
And our civil rights compliance efforts are vital, now more than ever, as the Department of Transportation is making the most of this opportunity to implement President Biden's historic infrastructure package. When we are making these generational investments to improve our nation's roads, airways, railways, and transit, we're also doing our due diligence to make sure that all Americans can work and travel safely and free from discrimination. We've got over 40,000 new infrastructure projects being supported by this legislation, happening across America from the Port of Adak in Alaska to Roosevelt Boulevard in Philadelphia. These investments are addressing many of the long-standing challenges that overburdened and underserved communities have been facing for decades. We are committed to racial equity and civil rights across the Biden-Harris administration. I want to thank you, Assistant Attorney General Clarke, for your historic leadership and your partnership with the DOT as we continue these efforts.